Hi everyone, Sean Waldman with Secure Cyber, and this is your weekly cyber update. Well, as always, there's a lot in the cybersecurity news, and let's just dive right into it. First article we have today is the City of New Haven has released their IT director after nearly a year later, where they lost over $6 million in a series of cybersecurity attacks. This is a very interesting article because this is probably what all IT directors and managers have feared, the loss of their job due to a cyber attack. So we'll have the link to all of these articles down in the description, but this is definitely an article to take a look at. CISA has issued an alert indicating that the threat actor group Ransom Hub is getting extremely active and has issued a warning. This is the same group that has been identified possibly involved in the Halliburton oil attack. This is also the same threat actor group that's allegedly been involved in about 43 attacks just during the month of July, up from 27 the prior month. This is the same group that's been affiliated with Change Healthcare and Frontier Communications. If you don't regularly get these bulletins from CISA or take a look at them, I would definitely subscribe to that list just to make sure that you're staying up to speed with some of these larger alerts. The White House Office of the National Cybersecurity Directorate, or the ONCD, put out a bulletin today indicating that there is a change coming to BGP, which is the Border Gateway Protocol, which is commonly used for routing traffic over the internet. We'll publish a link to the article down in the description of the show notes. But basically, they're discussing using certificate-based authentication and some other items in order to try and bolster the security of BGP. Now, this is going to be an absolute mess. This is not something that you can just do overnight. So I definitely advise you to, especially if you're in charge of networking at your organization, take a look at the article and definitely see what you think there. We'll actually try and pull somebody onto the CS Cyber, which I'll talk about at the end of the show, our podcast that goes into a little bit more detail on some of these articles. We'll try and pull in an expert to talk about that. This is a very interesting article. The state of Kentucky has indicated that inmates have stolen almost $1 million in digital credits for the inmate commissary system. Now, I used to manage a system like this at a previous job inside a prison facility here in our area. And these prison systems, especially the commissary systems, are usually managed by outside providers. So a lot of these jails and prison systems will put out a bid for an organization to come in and manage the commissary system. Now, the way the commissary system works, they're all different, is the inmates are able to get credits in order to do things like buy food from the commissary, maybe some snacks, maybe get some credits on a video system where they can call family and friends. And apparently in 2022, the state of Kentucky correctional system rolled out a new system that involved iPads or some type of mobile device. Well, within very quickly after deploying this, a 30-year-old prisoner who was in for a very long time figured out very quickly how to hack the system and start distributing credits to other inmates. Now, this racked up to the tune of about $1 million in credits, before it took the state of Kentucky a certain amount of time to notice that it happened and for an investigation to ensue, which I think took about 6 months. As of today, nobody's been charged, and there's no indication that any of the credits got reverted back. Of course, they interviewed a number of the inmates, and the inmates had no comment. A new attack has been discovered on YubiKey's FIDO key system. This is a hardware-based token system that is used for advanced authentication. A Ninja Lab researcher discovered the flaw. However, the attack requires extended physical access, specialized equipment, and a high level of understanding of electronics and cryptography. So if you're currently using the FIDO system, number one, I would advise that you look at the article and check out this research that has been done. And then the other thing I recommend is tuning into CS Cyber, which is our podcast that hangs off of the weekly cyber update. The podcast has been moved to its own channel, so first of all, please go out and subscribe to that. And then we use the CS Cyber podcast to we bring in Chad Robinson, who's the CISO for Secure Cyber, And we also try and bring in some experts to also offer some expertise and some extra commentary about this. This is one of the ones that we plan on bringing some other folks onto the show to discuss this in a little bit more detail. So if you have YubiKey, just check out that article. That's all we have for today. I really appreciate your viewership. Please like and subscribe this episode, and please share this content. Also, please make comments. If you have ideas for shows in the future, we are working on some more content. Micah, our producer, has been kind of moving some stuff around inside the channel in order to accommodate that. But we really do like the comments, and we try and respond to all of them as much as we possibly can. So, hey, let's be careful out there.